personaje.
How did you find this character? Did you have any freedom in order to change it from the novel point of view?
I have always loved Clary. I was a huge fan of the books before I was cast, so I felt like I knew her very, very well. I had a lot of ability to change things during the movie because our director and the writer of the books were on set and very open to improv and collaboration. So I feel very lucky to have been able to voice my opinion. And the same with Jamie and Robbie and Kevin, all of us. We were able to really be spontaneous, which was amazing.
About the comparison being made over and over again, do you feel it's unfair? Does it annoy you?
With Twilight? Mm-hmm. No, you look, to be in the same sentence as something that was such a cultural phenomenon is massive. I never thought that I'd be a part of something that could potentially be like that movie or series of movies. But ultimately, we are so different. We don't have a movie that is based on vampires and werewolves. They're just two characters that are involved in the story. It's not a romance movie. It's an urban fantasy with action and drama, and ours is funny. It's got a lightness to the dark story. And Clary never victimizes herself or defines herself by the men that she's surrounded by, and I really admire that about her.
Level, it's funny that you audited also for Twilight and for the Snow White that Kristen did. How does it affect you on a personal level?
It doesn't really. I've always been a believer in everything happens for a reason, and had I gotten Twilight, I would never have done this movie. But I was also very new at acting, and I wasn't ready yet, and I admit that. I just wasn't that director's vision of his Snow White, and that's fine. I think, again, everyone has their own idea of what they want in a project, and I got to work with Tarsem, which was incredible, and I was that Snow White. And if that hadn't worked out, again, there probably would have been some reason that it didn't. But I think every actress that gets the role they get obviously for a reason. And you may not understand it at the time, but I do believe everything happens for a reason. And I think Kristen has done an amazing job in every film that she's done. And I'm proud to have been a part of the ones that I was.
I think that in both parts, you were luckier because your characters are much more interested.
Oh, well, thank you.
And the other ones you didn't get.
Oh, well, thank you.
Expect in the second part, is there anything going to change? What's going to happen?
We don't have a new script yet, so I don't actually know specifics of what's happening. But I do know that because on the first one we paid so much attention to making sure that the book was honored and Cassandra's writing was really, the Bible of what we use. I can definitely say the same will happen with the second one, and that there will be much more action in the second one, which I'm excited about.
Okay, thank you.
Great. No, thank you.